I'm not gonna lie, bro. When the U.S. is in the World Cup, that's the only time I'll ever be patriotic.
As fuck, bro.
Because that shit is funny.
All right. Pay attention. We're gonna teach you something real special today. This is two coins with my boy Waleed, then Ronnie, wherever you're at, we're at. Showing two sides of the same coin. Let me know what y'all think. 2 coins. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter today.
And welcome finally back to the 2 Coin Podcast. It's your boy Ronnie.
And I'm your brother Waleed, the other side of the coin. Today's episode is brought to you by Phil's Coffee. Drink that motherfucker black, no sugar.
Man, and use a paper towel to, you know what I mean, filter it out. Who needs a real filter?
Hey, come on, man. That's too much detail, dog. Why you gotta say that? Anyways.
But man, we back. You know what I mean? Which y'all thought we forgot about this? You thought we was just about to stop potting?
You was partially right, but not exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, we back here, you know?
Hey, man. Like we say with audio, or like the last, 6 episodes?
Yeah.
It's just life, man. Trying to coordinate, do all that. But, you know, we here.
Better late than never.
Shit.
But never late is better.
Hey, no, that's right. Bars.
Yeah.
But, shit, let's get right into it, bro.
What are we getting into, man?
Shit, Brittany Griner traded for Victor Bout.
Victor Boot.
Victor Boot. The U.S. made a prisoner swap for a WNBA superstar.
Yeah.
For the Merchant of Death.
The Merchant of Death. So, I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, bro, it's two-sided for me. You know what I mean? Like, she should not have gotten fucked with you know what I mean, getting arrested over there.
Yeah.
But then on the other side of that, it's like, what the fuck you doing carrying weed to Russia?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, like, bro, you can't just walk willy-nilly, you fucking...
It's not like you flying from fucking L.A. to the Bay, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're going to the former Soviet Union, like...
Right. And then on top of that, I also see that, like, you know what I mean? The Russian government probably saw this as an opportunity, like, oh, we can use her as an example, and who knows what we can get out of it.
Putin was doing the Birdman hand rub.
Bro.
As soon as they detained her.
He like, shit, bro. She got weed on her.
Yeah.
We getting Victor back.
And we about to slide up in Ukraine. Oh, say less, boy.
Say less. But nah, in all seriousness, she got fucked with you know what I mean? For those of y'all that don't know, Brittany Griner, she carried weed overseas to Russia. Why was she in Russia? Because the WNBA doesn't make too much money. Why don't they make too much money? Not too many people watch the WNBA. They're great players. They got skills. Like, I'm not even trying to make this a joke, but you know what I mean?
They just don't get paid enough, and she has no choice but to go overseas.
You know what I mean?
Play
a lot of WNBA players got to go overseas and play. Yeah. So now she's in Russia. Now that she's in Russia, she decides to bring some weed with her. She gets detained at the airport, and she's been what do you call? She's been under their custody since what? 2020, 2021. It's been a year.
Yeah, I think like 9 months or some shit like that. Like,
so
like early this year or like late last year.
Yeah. So then she ended up going to trial out there, and then they gave her 9 years. Yeah. Which 9 years in a Russian fucking work camp, I can't even imagine, bro. She was off, bro. You know, she was off the radar for at least like 2-3 months. Like they didn't even know what camp they were. They
had her in a labor camp, bro.
But they didn't know which labor camp they had her at.
Yeah.
They weren't giving that kind of information out. But anyways, Victor Bout, he's a former arms dealer.
Illegal arms dealer. Underground black market arms dealer to like rebel groups and
that part,
terrorist groups and shit like that.
But yeah, so he had, you know what I mean, he got extradited in 2008, I believe, and was sentenced to 24 years. He served a little over 12 of those after his sentencing. And yeah, so it's just crazy to think like, and I know a lot of people are saying like, damn, bro, it's not a fair trade, which by no means it is. Like, you know what I mean? One dude is supplying, one dude supplying guns to the fucking terrorist groups, the other person supplying buckets to other women. Like,
yeah, but then it's like, bro, okay, I get it. It's not a fair trade. Says fucking Joe Know-It-All, who's in his tidy whities on a couch eating popcorn, right?
Nah, facts.
That's who's saying it's not a fair trade, so we don't listen to those motherfuckers. But the actual legitimate argument that it's a fair trade or not fair trade. First of all, these are people's lives we're talking about.
That part.
This isn't a fucking NBA transaction. And another thing is, like, number one, like, I don't think they would have went ahead with the prisoner swap if they had any other choice. You know what I mean? If they had a choice to bring her home without doing a prison swap, like, it wouldn't have happened.
You know what the crazy...
But, like, I think the Russian government just put their foot down because they do have a war going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know what type of chess moves are being played, but it's either... I would imagine it either came down to, okay, leave her there to serve 9 years, which is fucked. If that happens, number one, not only for her and her family and her life, her livelihood, but number two, it sounds shitty, but like from like a political point of view, like Joe Biden, he's in office right now, right?
Yeah.
How bad does that look, like PR wise?
Bro, that looks horrible.
If he leaves an LGBTQ like African American woman overseas in Russia and just ignores her and disposes of her, like, it's the right thing to do to bring her home, but it would have been horrible for him, like,
had he kept her there.
And like we're in the middle of like midterm elections and shit like that. That shouldn't matter, but like
it does.
It does play a part in it. You know what I mean? And number three is like, bro, like 9 years, like they're just purposefully being ridiculous. And it's like the people that are saying it's a fair trade. So it's like, what do you suggest then? Like just leave her there for 9 years? Like be for real.
I mean, bro, then you got to think about this though. Like let me play devil's advocate real quick, right? You saying 9 years isn't fair. Think about how many people that are serving 20 to life over weed charges.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's
so
true.
then now it's just like, does this start a new precedent for the fact that, you know what I mean, the U.S. made a whole ass trade for somebody who got caught with weed overseas. Now, do we got to go through and start releasing the people who are locked up now in our own country?
Yes.
For these same weed charges?
I'd say yes. I agree with that part.
I'm with it too.
But my thing is like, don't leave her there. And then the justification is, well, we got everybody else locked up here, so she should be locked up over there too.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Let's free her, because the reason why her case is getting a lot of publicity is because, I hate to break it to you, she's a public figure.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only reason. And so, okay, bring her home first. This is a highly publicized case, and then we can work on everything. We should free everybody who's in jail for drug charges that
minor
are
drug
fucking
charges.
insane. Like, people are getting 20 years for just like traffic stop type shit. You know what I mean? That's wrong, and we should do something about that for sure.
I mean, bro, especially when you think about like, bro, have you seen like the Mudwater commercials?
No.
So bro, these are actual commercials like on YouTube. I've seen. I mean, YouTube is the TV now, but like either that or like fucking like you know like what do you call Hulu ads and stuff. So Mudwater pretty much, it's a shroom based coffee and powder and drink like daily like vitamins. Is you know what I mean?
Like a microdosed.
Microdosed version. You know what I mean? So I bring all that to say, like, going back to, like, we talking about, like, releasing people with minor drug charges and shit like that. Like, bro, if we're really out here already, like, there's so many companies making money off weed, shrooms, psychedelics, and it's becoming, like, a popular thing. Yeah. We got to go back and reevaluate everybody that got locked up. You know what I mean?
Like, corporate.
Like, I'm not saying, like, shit, release all the cocaine dealers and shit, you know what I mean? But free the homies, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I was like, minor drug charges, like, get those motherfuckers out of there. You got them in the same cell block as, like, child rapists and shit like that. Like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, these motherfuckers do not deserve that shit. And there's a lot of people in there for that, bro.
And it's crazy because once you get into that system, you stuck in that cycle, bro. Because, like, what a lot of people don't realize is, like, well, damn, you go in for a small charge, right? But then now it's like somebody tests you in here. What are you going to do, be a bitch? And then now you end up having to do some shit, catch on additional time.
Yeah, I mean, in prison.
You know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now it's like you said, you got stopped for a fucking minor violation, and the next thing you know, it's like you've been in for 10 years.
And that's the sad part. Is like even when they release these people, like a lot of them, it's gonna take a while for them to be psychologically stable enough to like.
Psychologically stable, then you know what I mean. They on probation for years. I mean, shit. If you're coming out of fucking prison, you on parole for years, then you go off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just like a.
And any violation while you know what I mean, while you get out, right after you get out, you could easily just get sent back in. So
it's fucked. Yeah,
no, they really got to reevaluate all of the people that's locked up for these weed charges.
Speaking of that, this is an interesting topic though. For how many years now have we been seeing a whole bunch of like fucked up news related headlines like regarding Russia?
Bro, I want to say at least like the past 12, 13 maybe.
So
that I can remember.
Tell me this, right? We got the World Cup going on right now.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a puff. But,
slight humor.
Salute to the Backstreet Brothers.
I ain't gonna lie, that's like a low-key dope name.
The Backstreet Brothers. That's B2K. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo, that part though, I'm not gonna lie, like you're not lying.
Where were we? What were we talking about?
You were about to say Russia
fucked up headlines, yada yada, right? We got the World Cup right now in Qatar. Like, it's actively happening right now. Like, for years leading up to it, and even now, the dialogue around it has been, the abuse of migrant workers and what it took to build those stadiums, which I get it is completely fucked up. and is a blemish, right?
Yeah.
But the amount of vitriol that the state of Qatar is getting versus the amount of hate that Russia didn't receive in 2018 when they hosted the World Cup. Like, how many migrant workers died in Russia for the World Cup, too? A whole fucking lot.
Hey, but this is what I'll say with that, right? The thing with Russia is so big, one, like, landmass wise, they have such a huge population, and they're such a huge superpower in terms of like all the major countries that, like, what the fuck are you really gonna tell them? It's like people can pick on a small little, you know what I mean, a state or a country like Qatar.
But it's like, why though? Like,
I mean, bro, it's the same.
but it's like so blatantly obvious. Like, nobody's gonna support you bashing on. To me, bro, like, I completely disagree with the whole treatment of migrant workers and what it took to build the stadiums. But you also got to realize, as fucked up as it is, like, in like the Gulf states, like the UAE, Qatar, Saudi Arabia specifically,
Yeah.
that shit is common practice. And it was common practice from like when they were owned by the British. It just continued for like 40, 50 years
I mean, bro, we can
down
even
the road. But it's just like you can point to any big project in Saudi Arabia or the UAE or Qatar, not just this one, right? They hosted the Asian Games. Like, fucking, there's a lot of projects construction-wise that are happening in Saudi Arabia that are getting praised in the West, but they're being built the same way that the
Yeah.
World Cup stadiums were being built. So it's like the
Just
level of
picking and
hate is
choosing.
just like unbalanced. And it's
Yeah.
like there's like reports out there that Russia committed human rights abuses too in 2018, but you don't hear about it, even though they're fucking essentially an enemy of the state. You know?
Yeah, I mean, bro, even think about it this way. Think like when China hosted the Olympics.
Yeah.
You don't think all those stadiums and all that shit was built off of migrant labor?
Exactly, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So, and then even outside of that, like, I don't know. I feel what you're saying, bro. I just think like people are just picking and choosing who they want to gang up on, because I think also the media probably also understands like, damn, bro, you go after Russia,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be easy.
But what you said, like, is like perfect because, like, yeah, they're a small nation, but they also have a lot of power and influence. And the rest of them don't like that shit.
Yeah.
And they're not ready to, like, embrace, you know, Qatar coming out as, like, a powerful fucking country, which,
Yeah.
which is what they are, really.
Nah,
Like,
facts.
especially after this World Cup now. Like, they have a lot of power and influence. Tiny little, the size of Connecticut, bro.
Yeah.
Like, to me, like, I don't know. I've watched every World Cup since 2006. This is the best one by far.
Yeah. I mean, shit, for more reasons than one, but yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, like, there's, you know, the limitation of, like, the sale of alcohol and things like that.
Which is also nuts, bro. Like, how do you expect people to just watch a World Cup soccer match in the arena and not be
No,
drunk?
that's the thing. Like, they don't have it in the arena, but, like, at the quote-unquote fan zones where they're televising the games and they
Yeah.
have shuttles going back and forth to the stadiums, they have fucking drinks there. They have drinks at the hotels. Motherfuckers are drunk. But it's like, the reason why they're not selling drinks at the stadiums is, A, because it's not in their culture, and B, it's to prevent, like, brawls and shit that happen at every World Cup. There's been no major incidents of fighting or anything
At
at
this
the
World
World
Cup.
Cup. And if you go on YouTube, you could watch, like, interviews of people on the ground from, like, different nations, especially, like, the British people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of British motherfuckers that just go there for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Nothing but positive things that they're saying about the experience there.
Damn. Shit.
So, I mean, I don't know, man. Take with that info what you will, but we could use that as a little segue here.
I mean, shit. I mean, the next segue was gonna be shout out to Morocco, bro.
Hey, salute to Morocco.
You know what I mean? Like,
Let's go. They represent
Man.
for all of fucking Africa and the Arab world, bro.
that's the last one left,
Yeah, bro.
and it's crazy, bro. Because what was it? They just beat Portugal, and it was Spain right before. I'm not gonna
both
lie.
good teams.
Powerhouses, bro. Was not even expecting that. You know what I mean?
Not only that, the group stage, they were arguably the toughest group of the whole competition. The group stage that they were in, they had Croatia in their group, was still alive.
Yeah.
They had Belgium in their group. And they had Canada. Canada's not really a slouch. They're the best team in North America.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And they finished at the top of that group, bro.
And then kept it pushing.
They've held clean sheets, which is like basically like when you don't allow the other team to score a goal, they end up with a nil score.
Oh,
They
damn.
held
for
clean
real?
sheets for every game except for one, and that one was an own goal, which is kind of like a fuck up by them.
Wait, which one was that? Was that the
It was in the
Portugal one?
group stage against Canada. They gave up an own goal,
Damn.
and they still won the game. And other than that, though, like nobody's been able to score on them.
yeah.
They got the best defense out of all the remaining teams in the World Cup, easily.
I mean, bro, this next one's gonna be hard though, man. I mean,
gonna
but
be-
people said that about fucking Portugal, bro, and people said that about Spain. So it's just like, I don't know. I would not be surprised if we see Morocco in the finals.
Based on what I saw just on the field from the group stage, I was like, okay, realistically, Morocco, they can beat Spain. They can hang, and they can beat Portugal. But
they
France
know-
is a different fucking animal, bro.
Yeah.
France is
Hey, besides Mbappe, who else do they got on that team?
Antoine Griezmann,
Okay.
and then they got fucking this
Clearly,
dude-
y'all can tell I only watch soccer during the World Cup.
they got this. They're missing like 3 of their best players, and they're still fucking elite, bro.
Why, injuries?
Yeah. So 2 players that won the World Cup with them in 2018. You know Pogba
Yeah.
and N'Golo Kante. They're both injured.
Damn.
And Benzema, who's like the best French player in the world, basically.
He's injured too?
He's injured. But then like they got some dude in the midfield named Chouameni, who's like he plays for Real Madrid. He's only like 21.
God damn.
They got Mbappe up there. They got Dembele, who's only like 24, 25.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Dembele plays for Barcelona. He played with Messi, and he's hella fucking good.
Well,
Fun
damn.
fact, you know Dembele's wife is actually Moroccan.
Oh, wow.
It's awkward.
Fuck yeah, bro. She probably over here in a Moroccan jersey, but because see, that's the thing with like, you know what I mean? Because you know how it is with like regular sports teams and stuff like that. Whatever sport it is, people can usually, you know, oh, okay, my husband plays for this team or my family supports this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can move. But with like the World Cup, it's just like, damn, your husband plays for the French team, but you're Moroccan. It's like
Yeah,
national
it's like-
pride at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it should be interesting, man.
Or it's like you gotta lie to somebody, either your family or your husband getting lied to.
Man, I mean, shit, somebody. I was about to say, shit. What you think about what you think it does for Messi's legacy if Argentina fucks around and wins this?
Yeah, we were just talking about this, but like without question, he becomes the greatest of all time, like of any generation. He becomes the greatest player to ever kick a soccer ball. There's people that will argue, and they have a valid point, that even without the award, he still should be considered that.
The greatest, yeah.
Because if just like the eye test alone, right? You
Yeah.
just watch. Nobody can get past like multiple defenders like Messi can. Nobody has the ball on a string. Like, think about how hard it is to fucking kick a ball, bro.
Yeah.
To have that much control over it, like, he'd be dribbling it like a fucking
Like a
basketball with his feet. He just get past any defender, juke out the goalie, and just fucking like we've never seen nobody do no shit like that, and we probably never will.
Yeah, like a once in a
Like he's
lifetime.
a fucking alien, and he's had more club success than any other player, basically. So if he gets the World Cup, that's the only thing keeping him apart from like Diego Maradona, who's like the other goat, him and like Pele. But Maradona's an Argentinian too,
Yeah.
and that's like the ghost that he's chasing, basically.
Well, wasn't Maradona like? Wasn't he the one that had the whole hand of God incident?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad, I never saw Maradona. My dad always told me about how great Maradona was. He was like their favorite player. Like,
Yeah.
Like everybody viewed him like fucking Jesus, basically.
The Jesus of the soccer
every
field.
kid everywhere looked up to Maradona.
Man, nah, that's crazy. It's gonna be wild, bro. Hey, another thing. I just found out about this. What was it the other day? I want to say this was on Sunday or Saturday. I think it was Sunday. But this kid Raul Rojas Jr. became the youngest UFC fighter to win his debut. This dude's a senior in high school.
Damn. Nobody better be fucking with him trying to steal his lunch money and shit.
Bro, like imagine, think about that. You a senior in high school, you just won your debut in the UFC in the octagon.
My boy about to get back and get lit.
And then now you got to also think like that, bro. No high schoolers fucking with him.
Nobody. Bro. Like, you
Imagine the one dude that's hating on him watching this match, watching this 18-year-old whooping the fuck out of. I think the old boy that he ended up fighting was like what, in his mid-20s.
Oh yeah, you big dog at the high school now.
You know what I mean? But yeah, no. Shout out to Raul Rojas, bro.
Was that like one of the fights leading up to the main card that they had?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Paddy Pimblett.
Wait, was that the main dude on the main card?
Fucking British dude with the wig.
Oh yeah.
Who clearly did you see that shit?
I didn't watch that fight. I only watched the old boys fight. Somebody had it streaming on their phone.
UFC. The main event was UFC 284. You're right. It was on Saturday night. But yeah, there's like famous UFC fighter. His name's Paddy Pimblett. He has like a heavy like. Yeah, Paddy Pimblett. Like, be for real. I'm whooping a nigga named Paddy Pimblett's ass. Like.
Hey yo, this is my homie Paddy.
But anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm being facetious. But nah, he has like a heavy ass fucking North England or whatever accent, and I can't understand shit that comes out of this man's mouth. But he's a good fighter. Like all jokes aside.
Yeah.
But he got washed in his fight against this dude named Josh Gordon, American.
Okay.
He got handled, and decision was like unanimous decision. Paddy Pimblett won.
Bro, I'm sorry. That name was just having me dying, right?
Like it was
like Paddy Pimblett.
Paddy Pimblett.
You know what's crazy? That probably doesn't sound as crazy in his accent and if you're from like where he's from.
Yeah,
But like
he's from like the Liverpool area of England.
Damn, okay.
But that accent is crazy, my guy. It sounds like Irish.
Bro, speaking of fighters, man. I know this was a while back, but Izzy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Catching that L, man.
That was a psychological L.
It was, bro. Like, that shit was sad, man, especially because that's what his third loss to, bro.
Tell the people what we're talking about again.
Um,
Israel Adesanya, UFC fighter.
Israel Adesanya, fucking,
I think it was like a month ago he fought. So his record was like a lot of wins and one loss.
yeah.
I don't want to say his record because I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but like he won like 98% of his fights, and he's considered one of the best pound for pound fighters in the UFC. His one loss came to some dude who his name is escaping my mind. But
I think it's Alex Pereira.
Yep, Alex Pereira. His one loss came to him a few years ago, and then now that he's at a stage in his career where he's like one of the best fighters, he's like, all right, give me that man again. That man pulled up, washed him again.
But see, no, the crazy thing is with the
He got knocked out, right?
yeah, he got knocked out in the 5th round though. That's like
If he would have just like hung tight, just held his own, he would have won by decision.
like so with Alex Pereira, he beat him 2 times in when Izzy used to be a kickboxer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Both of them, I think the first one of them was by knockout, bro. He fucking kicked the fuck out of him. Izzy was just on his ass. The other one was, I think, by decision. So then, so one was decision, the other one was a KO, and yeah, bro. So this dude already was 2-0 against him, and then now this is the first time that they fought in the MMA in the octagon.
By the end of the fight, you could see in Izzy's eyes, like, oh shit.
But because you got to also think, bro. Like the first 4 rounds, like Izzy just kept going. I think he had bro. Everybody knew it. Like he had too much pride keeping him from fighting properly. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like-
He be thinking he Floyd, bro. Like the defensive stances he gets into, like he spends way too much time filling out the opponent. Like, bro, you gotta just go in, dog.
Yeah, he was looking for that exclamation. You know what I
But
mean?
yeah, he do got a little bit of an ego.
Facts, bro.
He for sure do.
But then now that's why it's just like, damn, bro. Like, if y'all fight again, this is gonna be your first win against this guy.
He's gonna have to fight him again.
I mean, for sure in the MMA, because you know what I mean. But like, and now put it this way, right? Even if Izzy fights him 2 more times, right? That'd be you know what I mean? They'd have 3 matches in the UFC, and Izzy wins the next 2. He's 2-1 in the UFC. This dude still got 2 more wins on him in kickboxing.
Yeah.
So overall in life, I'm still up 3-2 with Izzy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a psychological fucking...
You could see it in dude's face. Like, he wanted to take his lunch money.
Man.
Like, you not see me. Like, I don't care about your record. Like, you know?
But, hey, man, Izzy's still the GOAT. One of the GOATs, in my opinion, man. I fuck with that boy.
Yeah.
But,
Salute to the UFC, man. Like, it's becoming bigger.
It
It's
is.
almost having, like, the global reach that football is.
Yeah. I mean, shit, bro. I would say it's starting to get there. I feel like it's always had that because you got to think the UFC is like the oldest sport in America. Well, wow, that's such a Western response. In human, what do you call?
Human history is only American, didn't you know, bro?
But in human history, fighting's like the oldest sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It's the most primitive, basic form of competition that we've been doing ever since we were like fucking
primates.
Yeah, you know, like it's what makes you human. Every human being wants to see a fight, and every, I guess, dude wants to fight in some capacity.
You know,
So it's just in our basic nature, dog.
But yeah. So like, I definitely agree with that, bro. Like it's starting to more and more. It's becoming more of a household thing. At least probably I would say in the last like 5 to 6 years.
Yeah,
I'm noticing a lot more people are into. You know what I mean? The UFC.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost to the same way people are into boxing.
Yeah, dude. Like, I compared it to football, which is soccer, but, like, it has, like, football has, like, the ability to drag people out of poverty from all over the globe and bring them together in one place. Like, that's what boxing is doing, too. Like, all these UFC.
Yeah.
Like, all these famous UFC fighters, like, that are at the top right now, fucking.
They're all from overseas.
Think about, Francis Ngannou, bro. Like, he had to fucking truck through the Sahara to get to the UFC. fucking
That's a different kind of fucking.
Khamzat Chimaev and fucking all these dudes out of Russia fucking got it out the mud, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody that's a fighter for real got it out the mud. And it's like they have that one thing that unites them. So
I mean, and also you got to think, bro. Just like with football, all you need is just a ball. You know what I mean? That's all you need. With fighting, all you need is your hands.
all you need is these hands.
You know what I mean? Like every other sport, like, you know what I mean? You need a bunch of other shit. Granted, it's like, I'd say basketball would be like the one right after it, where it's just like, as long as you have something to shoot into, whether it's like a trash can or.
That's why everybody considers golf such a pussy ass sport. You need all this fucking equipment.
Bro, you need all this land. You know
all
what
these
I mean?
fucking resources
Just to swing a ball.
just to hit a ball and go pick it
And
up
then
and hit it again.
And then get pissed off because you're fucked up. It's like you got 3 other people behind you trying to fucking play the hole.
Hey, it's easy to judge until you fucking try it.
Oh, facts, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah. So yeah, man. Shit. Shout out to Izzy. I forgot where it's going.
Shout
with
out
that.
to Izzy, bro.
You know who else? I mean, shit. I feel like you gonna get mad at this, but shout out to Zion, bro, for that reverse windmill dunk.
I support it. Even though I'm a Suns fan, I'm like, them niggas are cornballs for that.
Man. So for those of y'all that don't know what we talking about, you want to let them know? Or you want me to?
So the Phoenix Suns, who I'm sure nobody gives a single shit about, we're playing the New Orleans Pelicans, so I'm also sure nobody gives a single shit about. In New Orleans, like a couple of days ago,
In Nola.
there's always been this thing in the NBA that's always been lame to me, where it's just like if a team is losing by double digits and like the game is like 20 seconds away or whatever from being over,
Yeah.
the losing team doesn't want the winning team to showboat or add extra points on the board, and then some niggas will try to act like they're about to start a fight even though they're not gonna fight.
Yeah.
Trying to prove a point. It's like, bro, just go home and take your L. So the team that I support, the Phoenix Suns, were on the losing end of the game and decided to pull that fuck shit after Zion hit a reverse dunk at home. Like, who do you think you are, bro? Get these niggas up out of here. And it was Campaign leading the front. Like, be for real. If I see Campaign, I'm just laughing in his face.
Hey, man, shout out to Campaign, Westbrook's little baby dancer. But, hey, Campaign's low-key nice for y'all, but, yeah, nah.
I still want him off the team. And I want Shamet off the team. I have a lot of complaints about the Phoenix Suns, but we're just going to leave that for another time.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the NBA, though, bro. It's a good season. A lot of good, bro.
It's whatever, bro. We locked in on the World Cup right now. We ain't worried about all that shit.
Hey, man, I'm not going to lie. This is the only year that I've been fucking stoked just to watch basketball.
Yeah, because niggas are finally winning games.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, bruh, fucking, shout out to my security team, bruh, over at SB2. These motherfuckers hate every single time I fucking walk in. First thing, it ain't even like, what's up, y'all? Hey, man, you see my Cavs?
Like, oh, brother, this guy.
But that is just, man.
They're Warriors fans?
Bro, they everything but Cavs fans.
Yeah.
What are the Cavs fans you know but me?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
So,
bro.
I'm ready to hear about Cleveland sports.
Mad. But, yeah, nah, so it's a good time for
So to the Cavs. I like those black jerseys.
Bruh, them shits is bad. I like our new, you seen the white ones?
Just the whole like jersey, court design, everything is like upgraded. Looks nice.
Bruh, if I'm LeBron, I'm kind of like, damn. Y'all got all this help for all your stars. Where the fuck was my help when I was their age?
I don't know, man. You might be able to make something shake in LA still.
Who, fucking LeBron?
They're kind of turning it around a little bit.
That's cute.
Did I fucking set my lineup? God damn it.
Fantasy
That was
basketball.
off script. God damn, bro. I can't afford to take another L. Anyway, keep going.
Nah, bro, put it this way. They're not getting past the Nuggets. They're not getting past the Warriors. I'd be surprised if they get it past y'all. And by y'all, I mean the Suns.
They just might.
And I'm trying to think, like, bro, if they end up seeing the
I did
Pelicans,
set my lineup. We're good.
if they end up seeing the Pelicans in the playoffs, that's gonna be a problem.
Pelicans are watching everybody.
Bro.
Pelicans Celtics finals. I'm calling it. Or Pelicans Cavs.
I was like, fuck the Celtics. We beat them twice already, bro.
The Cavs are. I mean, the Celtics are a defensive juggernaut. Though.
That's cute. We beat them twice already.
bro?
Yeah, bro. We beat them twice
Oh, they
already.
only got 6 losses.
Bro, literally the only team that I'm worried about is the Bucks. Like, if we don't have,
Understandable. They'd have me shivering me timbers.
bro, like, to keep it a buck with you, if as as much as I love Mobley, bro, like future superstar, without Jared Allen, we're not making a fucking playoff run.
Dude, Mobley, like, Jared Allen is Mobley's mentor.
Literally, he's to Mobley what Ricky Rubio was to Garland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting. But
I feel like come playoff time, Jared Allen's definitely going to be the more reliable front court player.
I mean, bro, Jared Allen's the third best center in the league.
Yeah, but that's not to say Evan Mobley sucked. It's just like that's just
It's his second year.
comes with being young.
This dude is 20 years old.
Yeah.
And sometimes I gotta check myself. I'm over here like, dude, give me 25 and 15.
Garland, I don't think he'll have a problem in the playoffs. Like
At all. He's had enough losses and fuck ups this season, last season, closing out games. Like
plus he's like one of them point guards who's like pass first playmaker, but also an elite scorer.
Yeah.
Those types of guards always play even better in the playoffs.
Facts.
John Wall, Chris Paul,
All the
Steve
alls.
Nash, Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
He's of that archetype. Too.
Ricky Rubio.
Just based on skill. So prime Ricky Rubio, 2012.
Fucking
Ricky Rubio.
Conley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. They
So-
all play way better in the playoffs.
But it's gonna be interesting, man. Hey, a little last thing I want to talk about. You know what I mean? We are wrapping up at the end of this year.
Hey, I can't wait for Uncle Murder's 2022 wrap up. It's gonna be 75% Kanye. But that was off tangent.
Damn, I didn't even think about that, bro. You want to talk about your boy?
We can save that for next time. There'll be plenty of time to talk about Kanye.
Kanye probably gonna do some new fuck shit later.
Yeah.
Get you involved. get you thinking about that shit.
And I'm
But
gonna still play shit from graduation.
Oh, facts.
Anyway.
But I was just about to say, like, looking back at 2022, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be the top thing. Like, I know it's like hard to think on the spot, but like, what's your biggest takeaway from this year?
Health is wealth, bro. That's
Yeah.
my biggest takeaway from this year. That's kind of like I'm trying to like been more aware of just my overall just like physical mental health.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like just naturally the older you get, the more like your body like stops being on the same page as you as often as you want.
Yeah.
And as a result, like your mind too, to a certain degree. So it's like the more you prioritize that, because it's like what you do now at this age or like this stage of your life translates to like the longevity that you want out of life, right? So
Yeah.
that's been like an important thing for me, and I've just been trying to be like aware of that more so than any other time in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's just off the top of my head. That's what I can think of right now.
No, I feel that. That's real, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
shit, I'd say for me, bro, it's just really, I don't know, I'd say like my biggest takeaway from this year is really learning how to manage the energies that I have around me. And by energies, I mean just like the people I'm getting back to like, you know what I mean? I always told you about how like me being an only child, like I've always just found peace with just being by myself.
Yeah.
But then also from the other aspect of that, of being an only child, I always just subconsciously had this need to just be around people.
Yeah.
Which is a weird dynamic because it's like when I'm around people, I can't wait to just get home. And then when I'm home, I'm like, fuck, I'm trying to go
No,
do
I feel
something.
that. My boy Aladdin used to tell me that shit all the time too. Shout out Aladdin.
Shout out Aladdin, man. But so it's just one of those, like the one thing this year taught me is I really went, at least for the first half of the year, almost through the end of summer, damn near, like I kind of went away from that mindset and I was just, you know what I mean, kind of just wilding out and whatnot, you know what I mean? Being on some fucking young shit, even though I ain't young, but like, you know what I mean?
I mean, getting a little off track like we always do.
You know what I mean? So it's just one of those, coming back towards the end of this year, I was able to just kind of reel it back in, and I'm just like, you know what? I got to really like reevaluate like who I just have around me. That's not to say like I'm fucking just kicking it with knocks and fuckboys. I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's just part
It's
of maturing
just-
too. You got to filter the personalities that you.
Exactly. Personalities, and then you just realize as you get older, bro, it's like you really ain't got room for everybody.
Yeah, it's like what value is this person adding to my life? It sounds selfish, but really,
No, like there's beauty in selfishness.
am I
though.
doing more for him, or her, or is him or her adding any type of value to my life? Or you're just a fucking pain in the ass to be around.
Literally. So
You'd be
yeah.
surprised that once you really evaluate the list of people you associate with, how many fall into that category.
I mean, shit, bro. Write everybody's names down, and then for each person that you surround your time with, make a pro and con list. I know that sounds corny as fuck, but like, if you start seeing like, damn, bro, you got like 2 pros on this list and 15 cons, it's like, do I want you around?
Yeah. A quick disclaimer to anybody watching this: that doesn't mean if I hit you anytime within the past 2 years, I'm still fucking with you.
You know what I mean?
I'm still fucking
It's
with
not
you.
to nobody in specific,
Shout out
man.
to all my people, man. I love y'all.
Like, y'all know who you are, the ones
You
I
know
fuck
who you are.
with.
Bro, the motherfuckers I'm referring to wouldn't be even watching this podcast right now.
You know what I mean?
promise you.
But yeah, man, it's just, and then you start realizing, bro, like a lot of people are just, they're just satisfied with the now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just enjoyment now.
But there is like a benefit of that living in the moment, but not too much.
But there's a difference to that, bro. Like living in the moment and just fucking only worried about the now.
Short-term pleasures.
That's the best way you can put it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can live in the now. Like going back to what you talking about as far as being healthy and like, you know what I mean, going to the gym, you living in the now. Like, you know what I mean? I got this plan to do A, B, and C today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to handle this, and this week, then this month. Versus, man, let's go get fucked up tonight.
Yeah,
and
just,
then it's
just avoiding any type of responsibility or like...
at
yeah,
all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel it.
You're literally just trying to fucking find some ways to get your dopamine released right now.
Yeah, man. Delayed gratification is the best type.
That part, man.
Yeah, bro.
Well, it's been a cool year. I know this was a rocky year for the podcast.
It's always a rocky year for the but it's all good. That's why we're the 2 Coin Podcast. We give the people what they want. It's all good, man. It wouldn't be as good of a podcast if we didn't make our viewers miss us.
Nah, that part, bro. We appreciate y'all. Just don't forget about us.
Yeah, for real.
Nah, man. It was a good one. Another one for the books.
Hey,
Happy
yes,
New Year,
sir.
my guy.
We try to get a couple more before the end of the year.
I mean, we for sure try to get one maybe before New Year's.
Remote is always an option.
It is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Fucking this next, when I go back home and visit my folks on Sunday, I'm gonna be gone for like 10 days.
Yeah.
I'm disconnecting from everything, bro.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I didn't get to go home for Christmas last
That's
year.
family time.
And then on top of that, one of my mom's sisters just flew in, and then my other cousin, she's coming in too.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those like
You got to give them your undivided attention.
that part, bro. And I just feel like I just need that like rebalance. I didn't get to go home for Thanksgiving just because I was working and shit.
Yeah.
And then you know what I mean. Didn't get to go home for Christmas last year or Thanksgiving last year. So it's just like
You want to really enjoy it.
yeah, bro. I was telling Alex, I'm like, damn, bro, this is like the first holidays I'm going back in 2 years.
That's what makes it sweet, though, bro.
100%. But yeah, no, we for sure gonna try to get at least one more in before the end of the year.
Yeah, bro. But hey, I'm glad we just got one. We got one in like around the holidays.
And that part. Well, hey man, Merry Christmas to y'all. Happy New Year's.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy
Happy
Kwanzaa.
Happy holidays. Let's put it
Happy
that way.
holidays. I ain't never met a nigga that celebrate Kwanzaa. But anyway, on behalf of the 2 Coin Podcast, it's your brother Waleed signing out.
And I'm Ronnie, the other side of the coin. Yeah.
Yeah.